Greetings, ma'am. This is our position paper on death penalty. I am Francis Yang Contreras.
I am Romer Calvet Jr.
I am Rugen L. Arteaga.
And I am Justin Dever Misin.
A position paper on death penalty.
So let's proceed to the introduction. Death penalty, also known as a capital punishment, is a legal process where a person is sentenced to death by the state as a punishment for a serious crime. In the Philippines, death penalty has long been a highly debated issue, with some believing that reinstating it would help reduce crime, while others argue that it is ineffective, unjust, and violation of human rights. In this paper, we take a firm stance against the death penalty due to its ineffectiveness and serious ethical and human rights violation.
Key points number 1. Effectiveness. Many believe that the death penalty prevents crimes, but research proves otherwise. According to the Death Penalty Information Center 2017, if execution were truly ineffective, different states and countries with capital punishment should have lower crime rates in the reality. They do not studies show that crime is influenced by factors like effective policing, stable jobs, and social programs. The real situation to reduce crime is strengthening law enforcement and addressing social issues, not relying on the intensive, irreversible punishment that falls to the delivered justice.
Key points number 2. Ethical and human rights violation. The death penalty is a pure and unjust punishment that goes against the very principles of human rights and ethics. No matter that the crime, no one deserves to have their life taken away but the state. If justice is truly about fairness, then we cannot support a system that executes people based on blame traits, bias, and wrongful conviction. Innocent lives have been lost due to legal mistakes, and once a person is executed, there is no way to correct their error. According to Office of High Commissioner for Human Rights, HCR in the capital punish contradicts human dignity and is often applied unfairly, disproportionately affecting the poor and marginalized communities. Furthermore, wrongful conviction have led to innocent people being executed, making the death penalty an unreversible injustice.
Counter-argument. Some people argued that the death penalty helps reduce crime, and they cite former President Rodrigo Duterte's war on drugs as an example. They believe that harsh punishment instilled fear in criminals, preventing them from committing crimes. They also claim that the drug-related offenses significantly decreased during Duterte's administration, proving that strict punishment are effective. The Philippine National Police even reported lower cases of murder, homicide, robbery, and drug-related crimes. To them, this proved that harsh punishments, including executions, can scare criminals and make them stop committing crimes. But let's be honest, was it really the death penalty that reduced crime? It was not justice at all. The decrease in crime rates happened because of harsh punishment, unjustifiable executions, and state-sponsored killings. The worst part about this is that many innocent people lost their lives simply because they were poor and had no way to defend themselves. If we allow executions based on this kind of reasoning, then we are really basically saying that sacrificing innocent lives is acceptable as long as crime rates appear lower. Is that the kind of justice we want to support? Beyond that, we also have to ask an important question. What about the human rights? Where is the right to life? It is not just Duterte's war on drugs that violate these fundamental rights, but also the death penalty itself. A justice system that allows execution without ensuring fairness and due process is not real justice. Instead, it is simply a way of legalizing killing.
Reinstatement of the thesis. It is clear that the death penalty fails to serve its intended purpose. It does not effectively prevent crime, and it raises serious ethical and human rights concern. Rather than enforcing an irreversible and unjust punishment, we should seek better solution that uphold justice and protect human dignity.
Conclusion: the death penalty is not the solution to crime. It does not effectively deter criminals, and it puts innocent lives at risk due to flaws in justice system. It raises ethical concerns and human rights violations. It fails to deter crime and violate human rights. Is it a doom to avoid a doom? A crime to prevent crime? A life taken for a life lost? Does that mean an eye for an eye? For what purpose? To achieve justice? But what about the innocent? Is the death penalty a form of justice or just another form of crime? If it is meant to prevent crime, then why does it sacrifice lives of the innocent? The death penalty itself failed to protect the innocent. True justice is not about taking lives, but about protecting them. If we truly seek a just and humanist society, we must reject death penalty and find better ways to uphold justice without sacrificing the lives of the innocent.
And that is our position paper on death penalty.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.